back once again. This is Chris Report, and he assured me that St. Simon's down in Boulders. Folks, this is Chris Wyatt reporting from South Africa. That should work now. Okay, stupid stuff. I fixed this after it updated. Should be fine now. Fixed this after it updated. Should be fine now. Fixed this after it updated. Should be fine now. Okay, we got it. Updated. We got it. Should be fine now. All right, there we go. I can hear you. All right, welcome back to the program, folks. Chris live in Central Pennsylvania. I've got the popcorn out, ready for the Trump rally. Don't know when he's speaking. Two young ladies are out giving a prayer right now. However, never to be a nice guy to cooperate. Joe Biden is having a rally right now of his own. And Dr. Jill Biden is speaking. So let's go to Dr. Jill Biden. Oh, but they're singing now. They're singing. Hang on. Joe Biden race hustling, pretending he's black yet again. Something he's very good at, pretending he's black. These young ladies over at the Trump rally are giving prayers, I believe.
We'll hear from heaven. And
yeah, they're giving prayers. The People's March was sparsely attended. What People's March? What are you talking about, Courtney? I'm talking about the People's March. Never heard about that. Anyway, so we'll bounce back and forth here once this rally comes up. I put up just a Trump rally behind me, except the problem with that is that I'm going to bounce back and forth when Dr. Jill starts talking again. 775 people watching and 378 likes. You know, it's a sycophant crowd at the White House. 379, 775 people watching. Nobody gets 50% likes, even me. Dr. Jill Biden. Oh, the People's March. Yeah, see, I did. Okay, I know what that is. Yep. I'm not surprised it's sparsely attended. A bunch of sycophantic lunatics. But thanks for tuning in, folks. I'm going to cover this victory rally. Now, when the music plays, of course, I'll have to mute it out, so I'll talk over that because we can't afford a copyright strike. But this one won't give us a copyright strike. It's off the White House page. So let's tune into this Dr. Jill Biden for a couple of moments. Oh, yeah. So what I got to say about this is that what president in the history of the United States has ever put an emblem up there and put their title below it, President Joe Biden? It just doesn't happen. The soul of the nation. White people not welcome. Wow. Joe Biden, Charleston, South Carolina. His typical race hustling. Once again, Joe Biden is race hustling. Welcome back to the program, folks. When somebody starts talking, Dr. Jill Biden was speaking a few moments ago. Yep, white Democrats pandering to black Americans. Yep. 11% of the population occupies 92% of the attention of the Democratic Party. It is, of course, the black supremacist party. The only white people there are old white people in that crowd, all pretending that they actually know the gospel during the soul music. Yep. Yep.
What you're worthy.
Well, I don't know why we're having a church rally. It is a Sunday. I suppose that's okay. But in the meantime, let's just go ahead and turn that off for a little bit. Looks like Dr. Jill's not going to be speaking right now. We'll try to get back to... for some reason, there's something not right with this version of my profile. I don't know what's going on, so I have to keep closing and opening things. So sorry for that. There we go. All right, that's Dr. Jill Biden. Joe Biden's supposed to show up at that rally. Looks like the young ladies have finished with their prayer for the Trump rally. And we're waiting for this thing to get cracking. Waiting for it to get cracking. Let me just make an adjustment up here while we wait. I wish we knew when it was actually going to get going because I don't really want to spend days here. See if that works now. Nope, doesn't work. Okay. All right, somebody's singing. Who's this? Hey, hey, USA. Oh, it's Kid Rock. Kid Rock. Here we go. I don't know if that's a proprietary song or whatever, but it's Kid Rock. Oh, shoot. Sorry, folks.
Well, come on! Let's go! You ready to...
All right, he's going to play Sweet Home Alabama. I can't be putting that up. I'll get some deep KMG with the copyright clowns. Kid Rock performing. Wow, there you go. He's out there. So this could be, well, God bless it. Come on. What's going on here? There we go. That's what I'm looking for right there. Kid Rock performing live at the Capital One Center. It used to be the MCI Center in Washington, D.C. Trump rally.
Come on!
I thought he was playing Sweet Home Alabama. Yeah, so I hope we're not going to be spending a couple hours with musical performers. I wanted to hear Trump. Well, Courtney, it's a different cultural phenomenon. Black churches, loud and boisterous. There's one place where, during the era of slavery, where black folks could actually congregate and enjoy themselves, and so it became part of the culture. But it's also endemic to Africa, much of it, where people aren't reverent. They're boisterous, and there's nothing wrong with that. I've been to some churches where mostly white folks go, and that's the way they behave. But yeah, I was brought up with a very different approach to faith and the church. This guy wearing a Detroit Red Wings jacket, or jersey, I should say. Obviously some Kid Rock fans in there. So this arena holds about 20,000. Look at the backup singers up there. I've never understood the appeal of Kid Rock. He didn't really do much for me. All right.
Trying different things. He was smoking funny things. Making love out by the lake to our favorite song.
Oh, it is it. Anyway. Like I said, I've never understood the appeal of Kid Rock. He's all right. But can you believe it's been 8 years since Trump was first inaugurated? That's crazy. 8 years. Here we are, 8 years later. And it's time for another Trump administration. What the heck is this? Sorry, the Veterans Club was closed because of the weather. And one of my fellow board members was opposed to it. He said, I wouldn't have closed it. Well, snow's this deep already. Snow keeps coming down, folks. I just made a video of it. Let's see if it'll come up here. All right. All right, so yeah, that's was the right decision to close it down. The roads are packed. Nobody's going to be there. We'd be wasting time and money. Looks like he's finished singing that song, whatever it was.
Feel good! I have but one question for you. Is MAGA in the house tonight? All right. Before we bring it back up, we're going to bring it all the way down. Now nothing seems as strange as when the leaves began to change, or how we thought.
All right. Anyway. Hey, Court. Or hey, how's it going? Welcome, folks. Well, he's got some big blood vessels up there by his shoulders. Courtney's regaling of his highbrow childhood. These are special, limited edition, Cool Ranch Dorito flavored popcorn. It's kind of weird. I'm undecided whether I like it or not. Undecided. So, can we check in on Joe? Chick in the back there dancing. I don't know what she's doing. Behind the drums there. Back there dancing, that big girl. I don't know what she's up to. Wearing a 47 hat and a 45-47 jacket. That's going to be huge, 47. Hey, the critical viewers here. Kid Rock is singing at the rally.
Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long.
No, I know it's Sweet Home Alabama. I thought I recognized that. The boss is coming home, yeah. Yeah, it's not Springsteen. It's not Sinatra. Daddy's back, baby. Your daddy's back. Donald Trump. There's a big red light, siren light right behind him there. Look how big that is. Well, that's very unfair, Courtney. Trailer parks and monster truck rides have nothing to do with meth labs. A lot more to do with, middle-class Californians.
Hello, everyone. I love you all.
Oh, there he is.
I know you're having a great time at the Kid
for
Rock
recording.
concert tonight. Quite frankly, he's amazing. All of you in attendance are the true backbone of our great country. Hardworking, God-fearing, rock and roll patriots. Bob is truly one of the greatest entertainers of our time. Let's all continue to love one another, fight for our God-given freedoms, and most of all, let's make America rock. Let's make America rock again.
Wow. Listen, Lawrence Welch says, stop it, Courtney. Don't be such a turd. Yeah, wow. Wow. Kid Rock, We the People. That one didn't get any copyright crap on that, so that's good to see. Okay, let's take a short break there. Let me just get into it off for a moment because I want to check on this other screen. There we go. All right, let me check on this very quickly and see what's going on with the Joe Biden. James Clyburn's talking. Let's do this by comparison. This will be a journey about racial hatred here.
Don't need to associate him with that spiritual that we love so well down here in Gullah Geechee country. But Joe looks beyond our zip codes.
Yeah, he looks at your wallet.
And addresses our needs.
Yeah, only your needs.
That's why
11% of the population.
his first piece of legislation, the rescue plan,
Was to destroy America.
took over 50% of the little children living in poverty out of poverty.
That's a complete
overnight.
lie. That's a complete lie. Pure fiction. More people live in poverty today than when Joe Biden was president.
That's
Total
why
lie.
His bipartisan infrastructure bill that people told us could not get passed, we passed it with significant bipartisan support.
That's a lie. Handful of
And
votes.
South Carolina has benefited to the tune of $5 billion.
Yeah, my money
You
went to
can't
South
go
Carolina.
anywhere
I had no say in that. No say in it whatsoever.
in this state. Those of you from Columbia, how long have you been talking about malfunction junction?
How about you fix your own fucking problems and not make me pay for it?
How long? You go through there today,
The whole time you've been in office, asswipe.
and it's the
whole
most
time.
beautiful thing you could see.
Yeah, you took my money and gave it to South Carolina. Oh, it's so beautiful.
1 o'clock in the morning after my flight was 8 hours delayed.
Oh, poor baby.
So I saw it, and the lights were bright, and I could see it, and I remarked to Virginia, I said, this is a beautiful sight.
Biden's not the only one to see now. Clyburn is too.
Would have been possible, but for Joe Biden.
Oh, bullshit. Yeah, you stole my money. All right, that's enough of that horse shit. I can't stomach that much longer. Race hustling James Clyburn can sit down and be quiet for a couple minutes. Looks like Kid Rock is off the stage now, so let's see what we got going on over there. Oh, somebody's up there playing music. All right. I hope we don't have like 4 hours before Trump comes on.
Midnight riding in my old two-seater rolling down the boulevard.
Well, it's still Kid Rock. Anyway, James Clyburn. So, a little more popcorn here. We're going to have to go through this whole bag before Trump gets out there. Another talking turd. Yep, exactly. Another talking turd. James Clyburn, one of the biggest racists in Congress. Everything he says is just pure garbage and filth. It's all about race. 11% of America's population is black is the only thing that matters to him. Only thing. He doesn't care about the rest of Americans. In fact, he hates the rest of America. And his answer is that gimme, gimme, gimme. You know, he'd fit right back into much of Africa. You gimme, and then you matter. You just give me someone else's money, give me someone else's resources, make my life special because I'm too freaking lazy to do anything about my own circumstances. That's James Clyburn. That's exactly who we just saw there. That's who he is. Piece of human filth and sewage. Yep. Yeah, our own Herman Mashaba. Another talking, yep. Anyway. So, yeah. Anyway, folks, thanks for tuning in. We're trying to cover this live. I cannot play all this music. The last song wasn't one that he's copyrighted yet, but we'll get a copyright strike if we're not careful. So Kid Rock is performing a concert now. I don't know who else is going to come out. I want to hear Trump, but I don't know how long I have to wait for Trump. Hopefully not till 7. Yep, James Clyburn and Strom Thurmond, 2 races, South Carolina Democratic Party. Yep, although Strom Thurmond went to the Republican Party when he saw the Democrats were failing. He was decades ahead of the rest of his party in leaving his party, but unfortunately became a Republican. So that's how he's remembered as Republican, but people forget that he was for decades a Democratic racist. Retired 2-star general, served in World War II. Nick Groves hit it right. The sheriff is back in town. The Trumpster's there. So I don't really care to hear Kid Rock. I appreciate that he's there. I would like to get on with Trump. I hope that's not too long. He's in town, so hopefully we'll get some updates about where Trump's at. Let me see if I can't get something off of X Trump rally. Come on. Oh, there's a link for Trump rally. Oh, that's no good. Let's see what we got here. The last ever Trump rally. Winston Marshall. As we speak, I'm headed to D.C. with Laura Luke, Carolina, feeling a renewed hope and spirit of our country, says Eric Trump. Cool. Countless rallies. Oh, look. The persistence. Scott's there. Daddy's home. Somebody just sent me a link, says Daddy's home. Scott Pressler in D.C.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! We're so back! We're coming!
Yeah, he made himself famous, so he gets to walk past everybody. Special treatment. Terrence Williams, more special treatment here.
Y'all, look at this crowd! Look at him! Y'all, look at this! Y'all, look at...
Sorry, I keep trying to pause it. Actually, what I can do is bring those Twitter feeds over there so you guys can see them, because watching him isn't that exciting right now. Let's do that. Bring the Twitter feeds over. And we'll go back to Scott Pressler. We'll go back to all of them. So let's do that now. I'll bring that up on the screen. Here you go. So there's the first one. There's a picture of Winston Marshall. There's Trump Jr., Eric Trump. There's Scott Pressler. All the famous hoi polloi. Scott Pressler. I know Scott.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! We're so back! We're coming! This is it! Let's go! Let's go! I love you back. Let's...
It's absolutely freezing here in Pennsylvania. 26 degrees, well below freezing temperature. The D.C. is just a couple hours south of here. Apparently it's warmer. It's raining. So, wow, lucky them. Not snow.
This crowd! Look at them! Are we ready for Donald J. Trump? Yes! unburdened by what has been. Joe Biden, get the hell out the White House. Joe Biden got one more day to get the hell out of the White House. Because we are getting our country back.
The golden era, baby.
The golden era. It's the golden era for Donald Trump. USA! 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 Y'all look at this crowd.
Wannabe celebrities. I can't describe how long the lines are to get into Trump's final rally before he's sworn in. It's incredible. People are traveling from all over the U.S. and the world, waiting in line. Here you go. Let's take a look at this. Here's a video. Look how long the line is here. Wow. Look at this. Blocks from where the damn arena's at. Wow. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. You never see this many people stand in line to get to a Wizards game or the Capitals. Look at this. Courtney Biden's already forgot that he's president. It won't be soon. It's already happened. Thanks for tuning into this Shadow Band channel. Appreciate it. All right, that's that one. Secret Service sniper team at the Capital One Arena. Doesn't look like Secret Service, looks like the military. Thousands of patriots. This is from Nick Sorter, who's kind of famous. Look at this. Look at this. That's the same area we just saw, but better view. Look at that. My goodness. That's crazy. Hey, Matt Canale, how's it going? Biden's in line. Biden's in line. Hey, what are we waiting on? What are we waiting on? Kid Rock is still singing. James Clyburn is still frothing at the mouth. Okay, so here's, holy cow, look at the insanely massive crowd that's shown up for President Trump's victory rally. Wow, check this out. All right, unfortunately, I have to mute that because I'll get a copyright claim on YouTube for that. Look at all those people, man. Woo, baby. Tens of thousands. Only 20,000 getting in, so I'm not sure what they're all waiting on because they're not going to get in the rally. Wow. Look at all those people. Oh, Biden's waiting in line for ice cream. Gotcha. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of people. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't get it all. Sorry. I cut it off too soon. Hang on a second. Let's get back up here. I cut it off too soon. These people are inside. Almost inside. Look at that. It's a 47-second clip, and it's sped up about 4 times the speed. That is crazy. Wow. And that's not the same thing shown over and over again. That's just this video sped up like crazy. And there's Terrence Williams, proud American. I'm at Trump's last rally. Yep. They're building a fortress where Trump will be holding his Make America Great rally Sunday. Use everything to protect Trump. Oh, wow, this is from last night. Wow. Okay, that's the right, like a half a block from the arena on the right-hand side there, where you just saw the Chinese gate. On the right-hand side is where the Capital One Arena is, just behind that. Yeah, so this is right on the edge of Chinatown. See that? Okay, right there. Let me pause that. Okay, you see the Chinese gate over my head? The light's right up there. To the right of that, half a block down, is where the Capital One Arena is. So you go down here to the intersection, you turn right before you get to that arch, that gate there, and you walk down about 100 feet, or 150, well, 100 yards, and on the left-hand side is the Capital One Arena. I've been there many times for Capitals games and for the Wizards games as well. Yeah. Yeah, John Wilkes Booth is a few blocks away from here, located to the right, past the Capitol Arena. Then you go down a little bit further. Yeah, so yeah, that's what they did last night. They put a fortress up to protect Trump. It's about damn time. putting Jersey barriers down. That concrete barrier is what we call a Jersey barrier, and that stops vehicles from getting through. So they're putting these up so people can't get through. That's all last night, folks. This must have cost a fortune to put up. So I wonder who's paying for this. The Trump campaign, probably. Yep. Look at the D.C. traffic trying to get through there. That's from last night. Wow. That's pretty crazy. That's a 2.5-minute clip. We're not going to watch all of it. Let me check in on the Trump rally. Kid Rock is still on stage. See what he's saying. His mic went silent. He's not saying anything. No, he left the stage. Okay, Kid Rock is gone. Okay. Let's see when Joe Biden is. We got to go back to Clyburn now. Let's do that, okay? I'm going to move myself across the screen here. There we go, because here's Joe Biden being introduced by James Clyburn. Yep. Mary Stewart Boarding House, a karaoke bar and Chinese restaurant. Okay, here we go. Let's get it back up on the screen. Sleepy Joe Biden. Now put the volume on so if we get back to the other rally, we'll hear something.
American singer and songwriter Justin Quiles.
Let freedom ring.
Oh, that's the other one. Yeah, okay. There you go. That's the other rally. Well, I got to go back and forth here. Here we go.
Good afternoon, DC. Good afternoon, world. First off, I want to thank President Trump for having us here. I speak on behalf of all the Spanish community. I'm so happy that everybody, the whole Spanish community, it wasn't that like we just spoke and they really voted for they didn't win for no. A lot of people went against us once we spoke for Trump on Trump's behalf, and I'm so happy now that they saw the results and that everybody ignored a lot of attacks that Trump was receiving. Everybody was trying to dirty his image, and all that was in vain. I want to thank my Spanish community. We stood tall, we stood together. Now we have the strongest president of all time taking care of us. I know this 4 years is going to be one hell of a run. I know he's going to do a lot of great things for the whole Spanish community, especially we're going to make America great again. I just want to make this super clear. Trump is the strongest president that we ever had, and I'm just happy we in good hands. There's nothing better than to have a strong president taking care of the strongest nation in the whole world.
He wasn't really ready for that.
Hello, America. Hello, Washington. So you're probably wondering what these two Puerto Rican artists are doing here. Well, it all started in Georgetown, Pennsylvania, during the president's campaign, where we show our support to the president and made sure our Latino community came through and showed lots of love to Mr. President Trump so we can get that W. I'm glad to be here just like everybody else up here. I always say I love President Trump because he's not a puppet, you know? I love that about him. And this was my first time voting for any president in the United States, so.
Wow.
You know.
Very irresponsible.
First time voter, so. I'm glad I give that vote to Mr. Trump, and me and Anuel AA are here supporting. Que viva Puerto Rico, and let's make America great again!
Congratulations, President Trump.
All right. Who's next? All right, let's get to Biden. It's always quiet here. Notice there's just.
Please welcome to the stage, recipient of the National Medal of Arts and Academy and Golden Globe winner, acting legend, Jon Voight.
Ah, Jon Voight. "86 years old, wow. Say, focus the
Hi,
camera.
everybody. What an honor. What an honor it is for me to be up here in front of you great men and women who've all come here to celebrate the greatest win of all time. The greatest win of all time. The victory we were all fighting for to save our country, our democracy.
Yep.
And I'm so grateful that I'm able to say that Donald J. Trump is the 47th President of the United States of America.
You and me both, brother.
And now he will make America thrive again. He will make America great again, safe again. And we, the people, will honor our flag again.
Yes.
The red, white, and the blue, and for which it stands, one nation under God, with liberty and justice for all.
Indivisible. Got that.
Donald J. Trump fought hard to save this country, and now he will bring God back to our nation's truths. He will make her thrive again. He will save the greatest country, America the Beautiful. I'm proud to call the President of the United States my friend. Our friend. My hero. Our hero. A man who never gave up on the American people.
Yep.
And we, the people, never gave up on him. God bless Donald Trump. And may God watch over him, and may he be sworn into the White House with the blessings of the Almighty. God bless. God bless everybody. It's great to be with you. Much love.
John Voight.
I love you.
Wow. Wow, we should all be so healthy and fit at 86. Wow, John Voight. Okay, we'll see who's next. Joe's talking. Can't hear him. Oh.
South Carolina's made a big deal for us. It's been a big deal for us, for real. That's why at our last full day...
Please welcome to the stage Senior Advisor to President Donald J. Trump, Stephen Miller.
We don't care to hear Joe. We'll see what Steve Miller's got to say. Whoops, can't do that. Keep trying to get us in trouble. Copyrights.
In just one more day.
Less than a day.
Just one more day. It's goodbye, Joe Biden. Goodbye, Kamala Harris. Goodbye, Democrats. And hello to the golden age of America, and welcome back, Donald J. Trump. It's been 4 long years.
Tell me about it, brother.
It's felt like 400 years.
Yeah, dude.
4 years of weakness. 4 years of humiliation and embarrassment.
4 years of persecution, 4 years of inflation, poverty, incompetence, 4 years
Theft.
of betrayal,
Censorship.
4 years of wide open, undefended, unprotected open borders. But tomorrow, at 12 p.m.,
Border closes.
that's all going to end. Because after 4 years of fighting, after 4 years of struggle, after 4 years of pain and yes, suffering, after 4 years of trials, we are now at the dawn of our greatest victory. And each and every one of you shares in this victory. Your hopes, your dreams, your sweat, your sacrifice, your devotion, and those of millions of patriots around this country has delivered America to this moment where we can proudly say that the 47th President of the United States is Donald J. Trump. And the Vice President of the United States is J.D. Vance. America, ladies and gentlemen, is about to become strong again. It's about to become proud again. It's about to become free again. And it's about to be a country that is respected by every other nation around the world. They're not going to kick us around. They're not going to abuse us. They're not going to exploit us, because they know if you mess with America, then you're going to have to deal with President Donald Trump.
It'll be hell to pay.
And Donald Trump will never apologize for this country. Donald Trump will never, ever, ever allow other countries to dictate to us, to tell us how to run our economy, to tell us how to police our borders. Because Donald Trump believes in two simple but powerful words, and those words are America first. Let me remind you of all that transpired to arrive us at this moment.
Let's hear it.
The Democrat Party and the radical left did everything in their power to try to put President Trump in jail. They lied about him, they framed him, they smeared him, they defamed him, they indicted him, they tried to imprison him and to take away his freedom, to take away his family, to take away his business, to take away your voice, your future, to take away your hopes, your dreams, your government, your country. And Donald Trump nearly lost his life on a stage in Butler, Pennsylvania, and then again a few short weeks later. And no matter what they threw at him, no matter the danger, no matter the horrors, no matter the abuse, no matter the corruption, the persecution, no matter how much the broken system tried to stop that man, he would not be stopped.
Do they have to set the stage up during this? This is ridiculous.
He has always been fighting for you. He has always been fighting for all of us. And what is that going to look like come Monday afternoon? It's going to mean an executive order ending the border invasion, sending the illegals home, and taking America back. It's going to mean the eradication of the criminal cartels and the foreign gangs who are preying on our people. And it's going to mean justice for every American citizen who has lost a loved one to an illegal alien. It's going to mean justice for Laken Riley. It's going to mean justice for Jocelyn Nungary. It's going to mean justice for every precious soul stolen from us by Joe Biden's open border. Accountability is coming. Justice is coming. The whole federal bureaucracy is about to learn that they don't work for themselves, they work for you, us. They work for President Trump, and they work for the American people. We are about to get our country back and our democracy back. And we are about to have a government at every level that is fighting for you, your family, and your future. Lowering the cost of living, lowering the cost of health care, defeating inflation, getting criminal thugs off our streets and behind bars so that our kids can live in safety. We're not going to walk over piles of needles to take our kids to the park. And we're not going to let the radical left indoctrinate our children into believing there's 435 genders.
Yep.
Because President Trump knows there are men and there are women. And it is not up to you whether you're a man or a woman. That's a decision that's made by God, and it can't be changed.
He's rolling.
So I ask all of you to embrace this moment for all it represents and everything it means. It's about the triumph of the everyday citizen over a corrupt and broken system. Over the last not just 4 but 8 years, the MAGA movement has been fighting against every single force that has been decaying, destroying, and decimating our society. It's been fighting the corrupt special interests, the corrupt foreign governments, the weaponized bureaucracy at the FBI and the DOJ and the intelligence community, and it's been fighting a political class that cares only for itself. And they were so sure they were going to beat us. They were so sure they were going to stop Donald Trump. They were so sure that they were going to crush this movement out of existence. And yet, here we stand today, and MAGA is stronger, more powerful, more united, and more determined than ever before. And Donald J. Trump is about to save this country. And we are about to live in a land where once again, the dreams of America's sons, the dreams of America's daughters, the dreams of America's moms and dads are the dreams that will power and propel this country, this government, and this future. So I want each and every one of you, and I want your families, and I want your children to take this opportunity to feel the pride and the joy and the exuberance in knowing that the American people won. We still control this country. We still control this future. We still control this government. And we are about to inaugurate as the 47th president our champion, Donald J. Trump. Thank you. God bless you, and God bless America.
Stephen Miller, advisor to the president. Man, let's see what Smokey Joe's got to say.
After all these years working alongside you, I have not seen the righteous forsaken.
Please welcome to the stage journalist, political commentator, media personality, and host of the Megyn Kelly Show, Megyn Kelly.
May God bless the soul.
Megyn Kelly, huh? Okay. All right, that'll be interesting. This is the woman who insulted Trump, was disrespectful in the debate, and she was wrong. Yeah. 8 years later.
Hi, how are you? God bless you for standing out there in that weather and all these hours to get in here today. As Stephen Miller said, we have 20 hours until our long national nightmare is over. We're almost there. By the way, Stephen Miller, if you like what Trump did at the border, you have that guy to thank in large part. That's the guy. He's the magic behind the man. And he's back, thank God. Him and Tom Homan together. Oh. The goodness, Scott Pressler, good to see you.
Oh, geez, Pimpin' Scott.
That is about to rain down on us after Trump is inaugurated tomorrow is already starting, and I've got to tell you, I am so pumped up about it. Things are already happening in anticipation of Trump being sworn in, like Facebook and McDonald's getting rid of their DEI programs.
Racist bigotry.
Good for you, McDonald's workers. Looking at you, Kamala Harris. Really? Not really. Wasn't true. You got universities from University of Michigan to North Carolina to all the public universities in Iowa, all the public universities in Texas getting rid of DEI.
She was a fox,
You've got a bill
8 years ago
that passed the House this week, the Protection of Women and Girls in Sports Act. Yes. Now, it passed once before, but this time we control the Senate.
And the presidency.
We have a much better shot. Still have to get 60 votes to get a vote. We're looking good. You've got a judge who struck down Joe Biden's disgusting changes to Title IX, which has been stopped in its tracks, and it will be killed entirely, those changes, as soon as Trump gets in there.
Yep.
Have no doubt whatsoever. Good things are happening all around the country. Pete Hegseth was testifying this week that military recruiting is already going up in anticipation of their new commander-in-chief. The deal in Gaza, right before Trump takes office, as he said, if it's not done by the time I get there, all hell is going to break loose. The goodness just keeps on coming. I woke up this morning, I was 2 inches taller, a pound thinner, and I had skin like Jennifer Lopez. That last one's not true. Okay, speaking of J-Lo, how happy are you that her candidate lost? It's so delightful. These Hollywood celebrities who get up there and try to tell us how to vote, really? I mean, like those celebrities who know nothing about anything. All J-Lo knows about what to do is to ruin marriages. She's an expert at that. Why does she have to try to ruin the country too? So goodbye, J-Lo. It didn't work out for you. Goodbye, Meryl Streep, who showed up at that Oprah event saying, "Oh, Madam President," to Kamala Harris. Madam President. How'd that work out? About as well as her comment that Harvey Weinstein was God. And maybe we should stop listening to her. Maybe we shouldn't be going to her for our political advice. And then you had Oprah herself. Oprah, she'll interview you if you pay her $1 million too. Yeah, it's a low fee of $1 million to sit down with Oprah Winfrey, apparently. That's what the Harris campaign paid her production company, she says. And for that, you know what you get? You get Oprah yelling at you. Kamala Harris! Why are you doing that? So calm down, madam. Didn't work out for her either. But of course, the fakest person involved on that side of the aisle was the woman at the top, Kamala Harris herself. Thank you. Who pretended that she wasn't the border czar, who pretended that she was middle class, who pretended that she was smart, and the American people did not buy it. Every time you turned around, this woman was doing something faker than the last, right? Her like fake Jamaican accent, her fake Eastern European accent, her fake Spanish accent. It was like spending a day at Joe Biden's southern border. Non-stop, right? We gonna win. It's not how it went, right? But my favorite was the preacher accent. Joy cometh in the morning. She wasn't wrong about that. It came at about 1:22 a.m. on election night when the election was called for Donald J. Trump. I felt it. I've been thinking so much about Trump, especially today and this week. I know you have too. Praying for him, praying for his family. Thankful to them. I mean, think about it. I interviewed Trump about a year plus ago and asked him, why are you doing this? You could be in Scotland, you could be at your golf courses. It's because he loves the country. And he wasn't done yet. And we're not done with him. So God bless him and the family for making this sacrifice and doing public service. Same with J.D. Vance and the cabinet members, all of whom need our prayers and support. But I'm also thinking of all of you. I'm thinking about you, I'm thinking about Americans who got us here. Because the things that Trump is accomplishing already, some of the things I mentioned in anticipation of him taking office, that ball got rolling, yes, with Trump, but also with regular American people who stood up here, there, and everywhere to make a difference in their own communities. I'm thinking about people like Jody Shaw. You probably don't know that name. But Jody Shaw was an administrative worker at Smith College. She didn't make a lot of money, single mom, 2 kids. And in late 2020, early 2021,
She got fired.
she had had it with the DEI nonsense at Smith. So she made a Facebook video and she posted it. And little Jody Smith, who is sweet and quiet and not one to shake the tree, said, "I don't want to be forced to talk about my race at work anymore.
That's all she
I don't
said.
want to be told that I have implicit bias because I'm white." I don't want to have to enforce segregated dorms. Please stop making me do this. And Smith unleashed holy hell on her. Smith, this super tolerant college, okay, made it, she alleged later, untenable for her to stay. She got forced out of her job. And I'm honestly not sure whether Jodi's fully recovered. So she got hurt. And she got hurt for all of you and for us and for the rest who are at Smith. She's a hero. Jodi Smith is a genuine hero for doing this. But it wasn't just Jodi. I mean, I'm thinking about people like Andrew Gutman, who had a daughter at a posh school on the Upper East Side of Manhattan and pulled her, but he didn't go quietly. He wrote a scathing letter, ripping them to shreds for what they're doing to us with this race essentialism nonsense. He went out with a bang, and he made sure other parents knew what the problem was. Jason Riley of the Wall Street Journal, you may see him on Fox News sometimes, and his wife Naomi Schaefer Riley, who pulled their mixed-race daughters from a school in Rye, New York, and made a point of doing it because that school thought that their mixed-race daughters were desperate to talk about their blackness all the time, and they found out the hard way those kids really just wanted to learn math. These battles are being won piece by piece. One at a time. And there are so many others. I'm thinking about the 14-year-old girls in Wisconsin who had an 18-year-old guy come in there naked into their showers after gym. I'm thinking about the young woman in Massachusetts who just wanted to play field hockey and suddenly got all of her teeth knocked out because a boy played for the other team posing as a girl. How do we know about these stories? Because people were outraged. Citizens went to the news. They went to their principals.
Well,
Girls
we had
spoke
Twitter
out
back.
one by one and got the ball rolling on change.
Not until
Change
we got
is
Twitter
coming.
back. We hit it all before then.
All of you wearing the MAGA hats. It used to be an act of civil disobedience, right? Yes, sir. Defiance of a registered order that didn't want to hear from you. But wearing that hat for much of the past 8 years has been an act of courage, too.
Yes, it has.
And I know just because you're here, that you had your moments in your own communities, whether it was online or at the bowling alley or at the restaurant
Look
or
at our
at school,
transformation
where you
to
stood
a
up
leftist troll
for one of these same issues.
to a drunk
where you
on
had
Trump
to tell somebody you didn't want to be
sycophant.
reduced to skin color. Where you said, I prefer the days when we didn't make a thing out of that. Where you had to tell somebody that boys cannot become girls.
Okay, I've had enough
Girls
of her.
cannot become boys.
We move on to the next one.
Those battles, one after the other, have been fought, and this anti-DEI momentum has been built brick by brick. Thanks.
It's like
to all
Sean
of you.
Hannity's on the
And
back
you
burner.
who
Megyn
listened
Kelly's on
to
the front
Donald
foot.
Trump, who, when a reporter asked him at a presidential debate in 2015 about some of the language he used,
That was you.
responded by saying, "What I say is what I say. And if you don't like it, too bad."
That's what he told her.
That was more than... In America, we have the right of free speech. We have the right
What
to
happened there?
offend, to provoke, to annoy, and to stand up for what we believe in, even if you find it controversial. We have the right not to use the words you try to force on us, like your preferred pronouns or words like anti-racist or chest feeding. We are reminded of that daily by President Trump, who would never bow to the woke mob. Just ask Brett Kavanaugh, who will be swearing in J.D. Vance tomorrow as he, Kavanaugh, sits in his robes
Certainly not
as
the
an Associate Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court.
female justice we put on there. What a
So
mistake
I
that
thank
was.
all of you for being part of the Trump movement and for bringing these changes upon us and for bringing Donald Trump back into the office. And a reminder before I go, stay strong. We haven't won the war.
That's right. It's not over.
We're winning. We won a bunch of battles.
But there's a long
but
way to
he's going
go.
to need all of you every step of the way. We're going to have to be patient. We're going to have to steel our spines. Do not bend. Never bow. What I say is what I say. God bless you. God bless President Trump. God bless the United States of America.
Okay, well, yeah, she started thinking for herself. I think you hit that spot on. It took her a long time to act like an adult and think for herself, but she did do that. Let's see if Sleepy Joe's still always over. Sleepy Joe's done. What did he have to say? He didn't talk for very long. Biden only talked for about 10 minutes. We got someone else coming on there. I just got someone short here. Can't even see the microphone. Come on, what's going on here? What's this guy doing?
He's not only a warrior, he has a heart as big as his head. He's an incredible man.
His heart as big as his head.
You're first rate. And
look at all this cultural appropriation. All that cultural appropriation of West African styles. None of those people from West Africa. None of those people from West Africa. Anyway, so I'm going to get the next one up here. Let's see what happens. Well, Megyn Kelly was okay. Kid Rock was okay. Joe does sound like he's dead, but he had to try to steal Trump's thunder by having a presentation today. So let's see if he pardons Julian Assange before he leaves office. Let's hope not. He's already commuted tons of murderers and rapists and pedos. Left them all off the hook. Let them out of prison. Sick and twisted, man. Yeah, it looks like Sean Hannity's on the back foot and Megyn Kelly's on the front foot. No Sean Hannity speaking here. But Megyn Kelly got to speak. Yeah, no, that's why I don't think that Ruvani, I don't think Megyn started to think for herself and stop listening to what she's told. I think she's fake. I know that's going to piss people off. You all love Megyn Kelly. She's fake as a $2 bill. Well, $2 bills are real, but they're rare. She's fake as a $3 bill. Absolutely fake. She just does what she thinks will get her attention and fame, and that's what she did in 2015. She was swimming with the tide of anti-Trumpness and asked that asinine question, disrespectful, without knowing the facts about the Billy Bush tape, and she's the fool. So she got spanked for it. She got pushed out of Fox. She claimed she left. She got lucky. Somebody, I don't know who she was a favorite of, but somebody financed her, and she started doing a podcast, and she made it back, and she changed her narrative. That's all she did. Whether she believes it or not, I don't trust her for a heartbeat, and I never will trust her. She may be entertaining. She may be nice eye candy, and she loves showing herself off in bikinis in her 40s. That's on her. But she's a I think she's a fraud. Anyway, just saying that. These are people that'll say and do whatever. Never change. Scott Pressler, he's genuine. He's real. But it's going a bit to his head, I'll tell you that. You can see that. Let's see it. Hopefully Scott stays grounded. But a lot of these people just fool themselves. They get close, they get latched on, they get in the inner circle, and they forget who they are. They forget where they came from. But no, Megyn Kelly, look, I mean, I'll listen to her. I find her entertaining. I find her information useful. I like her approach. Her interview style is great. She's very easy on the eyes. But I don't trust her for a microsecond. Yep, Matt agrees with me. Totally agree about faking Kelly. Yep. Definitely a nice eye candy MILF. Asking for a friend, says Endo. Isn't that one of the greatest phrases we've ever come up with? Just asking for a friend. I love that, asking for a friend stuff. Oh, my goodness. Wow. All right, well, let me go over and check on... The Joe Biden one's over now, so we'll just get rid of that. That's done. Let's see if anything else has got the latest here for Trump rally stuff. Latest. Here we go. Let's see what people put up. Okay, that's from inside. Where the hell is that at? Are we live now? Oh, here we go.
Good evening, everybody. Just a few things I want to say before I get to speak about my dear friend, the 47th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
I hope Trump doesn't talk for 2 hours.
I just received on my phone pictures of the first 3 hostages who were released.
Well, the symbolism, just like 1981.
We had a great team, but it doesn't happen without Donald J. Trump. The president's was responsible for this release.
Yep. Not Biden.
And we all owe him a debt of gratitude, as do all the families. Mr. President, distinguished guests, and my fellow Americans, today we celebrate not just the inauguration of President Donald J. Trump, but the enduring values of American strength and leadership, and the vision that he represents. Over the years, I have had the privilege of witnessing firsthand the qualities that define President Trump, not just as a leader, but as a man. His determination to protect the interests of the American people, his bold approach to solving problems, and his relentless pursuit of progress have defined his presidency and inspired millions across the globe. President Trump has always understood that leadership is not about following trends, but about charting a new course.
Yep.
In the face of immense challenges, he has consistently stood firm, driven by a deep belief in the potential of America and its people. Today, his leadership extends beyond our borders, influencing the world in ways that reflect the best of our ideals. Nowhere.
Sorry, folks. I don't need a prepared speech from one of Trump's rich millionaire buddies, multimillionaire buddies from Wall Street. Yeah, so let's get to it. Let's get to Trump. That's who we want to hear. That's what we're here for. We want to enjoy the rally, but this is silly. Megyn Kelly, although she was reading from teleprompter, she knew her speech, so she didn't really need a teleprompter. Orange man bad. Hey, Shawnee, how's it going? So we're covering the rally from Washington, D.C., from the Capitol Center. Capital One Center, I should say. It used to be the MCI Center. It's changed its name so many times. Yeah. Anyway, different sponsors. America's Pulse. You like that? Do you like that, Shawnee? That's the one I went with, America's Pulse. What do you think, Shawnee? Hey, let me do a poll on that one, guys. Let me do a poll on that. But I have to turn him off the screen for a minute. I want to do a poll. So, where's my darn... Hang on a second here. Do you like... I only got two. What is this? Oh, here's an add option. There's the button now. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, here we go. There you go. So got a new poll up. Okay, your chance to answer the poll if you'd like. Let's get him back up on the screen. All right. So, do you like the rebranding? America's Pulse. Okay, 2 votes. 24 people here. That's it. 5 votes. Well, that's quick. That's a little bit better. Guess it just went too fast. Yep. I know that Matthew will say no. Since we put a third option in there, maybe he'll say maybe. Anyway, America's Pulse. That's what we're calling this rebranding here. So I got to change a few folders around, rename, and that sort of thing. So this is Trump's rich buddy from Wall Street, one of many. I wish I was rich like him. Certainly a patriot, that's for sure. These are all good people, though. I'm not speaking ill of them. Just saying. But he's reading a prepared script, and he's just saying the same thing he said at the nomination. He's saying the same thing he said in the campaign trail. No, nothing new here. So we've seen him before. But, all right, let's tune in and see what he's got to say. 11 votes out of 24. That's good. That's a good number of responses.
Challenges remain significant, but so do the opportunities. Under your leadership, Mr. President, we will continue to expand the circle of peace, strength.
Yeah, so the snow is cray-cray. It's still snowing outside, getting buried by it. I took a picture a little while ago. Let me see. I took a video a little while ago. Let me see if I can get this thing up. There was no snow out there a couple hours ago. And it's much worse than from when that was up, so. Yep. Much worse than when that was up. So, Matthew voted no. I knew you would. Starmer. Ramaphosa wasn't invited. That's a great slight to South Africa. Hopefully he'll get the message. Yep, he never got an invitation. Good. He spends too much time in his mama's basement. Yeah, I think it does have an emotional feel, Shawnee. I think America's Pulse. Yeah, I think that's great. It was original, too. So I took all the suggestions people gave me earlier. They're all here. I wrote them all down. I considered all of them. So you can see I've got it all over the envelope. I wrote all this stuff down. People gave me an earlier broadcast. I'm going to think about using some of those as segments. So, yeah. America's Pulse. Yeah, so that's where we're going to go. And I changed my photograph, too, a different photograph of me. I wanted to use one of me in a helicopter, but it cut the top of my head off so over the Okavango Delta. So I went with that picture of me speaking in uniform. All right, so he's done. Let's see who's next. So one place it's okay to wear hats indoors. So who's next?
American businessman who is CEO and president of UFC, Dana White.
Ah, people love Dana White. All right, I know you love the AC/DC, but I can't take the risk. 3 notes, so we got to stop. Dana White, all black, man. Look at he's wearing all black.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I am honored to be here to celebrate President Trump's historic victory. He didn't just win this election, he won it in dominant fashion. With record numbers of Americans from all walks of life. Not only did he win the Electoral College by 86 points, but President Trump was the first Republican candidate in 20 years to win the popular vote. He also made major gains among traditionally Democrat voters by increasing his support with Latin, Asian American, black, and young voters. So what does that tell us? Democracy is alive and well in this country. And the people have spoke loud and clear. America wants President Trump back in the White House.
Well, they're getting him. In 19 hours.
Think about this. Winning this election after everything that's happened over the last few years is an amazing achievement and an incredible comeback story. Think of all the things President Trump had to go through to get back here. All the powerful forces that tried to take him down. The mainstream media, partisan prosecutors, assassins. It's absolutely insane what this man has been through. And only President Trump could have fought through all those obstacles, all the attacks, and still come out the winner. But you know what? That's just what he is. This guy is a winner. And I say this all the time. He is the toughest, most resilient person that I've ever met, and nothing was going to stop him from fighting so hard for the country he loves. He embodies what being an American is all about. We are the toughest, most resilient people on earth. And nothing can stop us when we unite. To all those Americans who didn't vote for President Trump, and all they know about him is what they hear from the mainstream media, I just want to let you know, he has been an incredibly loyal friend to me for over 2 decades. And not once has he ever asked me for anything in return. And he's proven again and again how tough he is, but he's also a man who truly cares about people. Everything great that has ever happened to me in my career, he's been the first one to reach out and congratulate me. And more importantly, in the hard times, he's been the first one to reach out and let me know if there's anything I need. And all this during a time when he had a laundry list of his own problems he was dealing with. He is the best human being that I have ever known. So America, it's time for us all to put our differences aside, and we can't do that if we continue to focus on all the issues that divide us instead of all the issues that unite us. The fate of this country is tied to the fate of the president. So if you love America, you should want America's president to be successful. If he strengthens our economy, resolves conflict around the world, and makes our streets safe again, we all win. When America's president is respected around the world, we all win. When America succeeds, we all win. Now it's time for us to come together as one nation, the United States. This moment will be a turning point in our history and a triumph for all Americans. Tomorrow, when Donald J. Trump is sworn in as the 47th President of the United States, the great comeback story begins and our country starts winning again. Thank you, America!
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. I got money on my mind and my hands go up, and they stay there, and they stay there. Up, down, up, down. All I do is win, win, win. Well, who's next? Come on, boys. I got the popcorn. Let's go. It's got intermission here. Sounds like Deep Purple. Well, Dana White, when is Trump speaking? I don't think it'll be in 5 minutes. Probably another hour the way things are going. Why can't we have these people back to back to back to back to back ready to go? Stop making us wait. The lines were epic there in D.C. trying to get into this event. Parking must be a nightmare. I would have parked on the military installation and walked the 2 miles. That's what I would have done. I know my car's safe there, and I don't have to pay for it. A lot of Californians also voted for Trump. Yeah, they did, but not enough for him to get the 54 electoral votes or 52, whatever they're down to now. Yep. All right, so already an hour plus into this bad boy. Oh, boy. This must be on a tape delay a few seconds, and they muzzled what Megyn Kelly had to say there, because that jumped. It's a live stream. It should have jumped earlier. So I don't know what we're waiting on here. Come on, man. This is not how you do a rally. You don't keep people waiting. John Voight was awesome. I enjoyed that. Oh, here we go. Who's up? I don't know who's up, but they all stood up there when somebody came out. There's the camera. Who is it? Who is it? Is it Trump? Oh, Trump's making an entrance? Or... Oh, it's Eric Trump. Okay. Eric Trump is on stage. Okay. There we go. Well, perfect life for him. Got himself a wife, boy, a girl. There's Don Jr. Big moment for them. Come on, stop the music already.
We love you too. We love you, America. We love you, Washington, D.C.
We don't love Washington, D.C.
So we have two little monsters here that want to do something very special. They want to do the Pledge of Allegiance, which they do every single night. You guys want to take it away?
Yeah. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well done.
That's real America, ladies and gentlemen. That's America. That's what we love about this country. And guys, we as a family love you so much. This is the greatest political movement ever created. And you know what, guys? They tried to stop him. They tried to indict him. They tried to take him down. They raided his home. They went after his children. They tried to bankrupt him. They tried to imprison him. They did everything they could to stop this movement.
And they tried to bankrupt you too, buddy.
And they failed. And here we are in Washington, D.C. on this beautiful day. And Donald J. Trump is about to take back the White House.
Is Kai there? Okay, I didn't see Kai.
And guys, our country is back. Our country will be respected again. We as Americans will be proud again. America will be feared again. We are going to have the greatest nation on earth. The nonsense ends. The bullshit ends right now. We love you. We love you. We love you. Thank you for having me be such a big part of this journey. I'll truly never ever forget it. Thank you guys. We love you.
Is she going to talk?
Ladies and gentlemen, less than 24 hours from now, we will call Donald Trump President of the United States of America. It's not just what we worked for over the past year or even over the past 4 years. It started the second a bold, brash businessman from New York City came down the golden escalator in Trump Tower 9.5 years ago, and people said it was impossible. And yet that man is the one who will save not just our country, but will save the entire world. And so I just want to quickly say thank you. Thank you guys for continuing, despite all you heard out there, to believe in Donald Trump, to stand by our family throughout this fight. Thank you for trusting me to be your co-chair of the Republican National Committee. I hope I did you proud.
Yeah, you did all right.
I made promises all over this country when I went and spoke, and I said, you're not going to cheat in this election. And they got upset when I said something around the lines of, if you are a person who wants to cheat in our election, we will find you, we will track you down, and we will prosecute you to the full extent of the law. So I said it louder next time. And this was a free, fair, and transparent election. And if there's one thing I am proud of, it's that we restored the American people's faith in our electoral system this election in 2024.
No, not fully restored.
We didn't do it alone. I see someone directly in front of me, Scott Pressler, who helped on that front as well.
We just got people to vote.
But thank you guys. This has been the honor of all of our lifetimes, to be here and fight alongside of all of you to save this country. The dawn of the golden era of America is tomorrow, right here, starting in Washington, D.C. God bless you guys. We love you. And we are almost there, folks. Thank you, guys.
Oh, Don Jr.
Hello, America! I have to ask, has anyone ever been this excited for Monday morning to roll around?
Good question. There's Kai. She's
It's
just off the
like
edge
Christmas, Easter, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, my birthday, all wrapped up into one special day where we can take back our country once and for all. But guys, we could not have done this without all of you. Those who stood steadfast and loyal, who wanted to fight for that next generation, to fight for the incredible aspects of this country that have been squandered, that have been crapped on, that have gone by the wayside. No more. That ends tomorrow at noon. Now, perhaps unfortunately, it took the last 4 years of hell that they put my father through, that they put our family through, that they put all of you through, for us to fully understand just how fragile everything we believe in is. but I truly believe the opportunity we have now to start anew, not to keep the old administration from 16 to 20, the bad actors and the can kickers and those who are just trying to wait it out till we get back to normal. But now, with the knowledge of that 4 years, in conjunction with the knowledge of the last 4 years, we can truly make a difference forever. When you look at this cabinet, when you look at the fighters, you see people who truly all believe in the America First movement, and that's what this is about. Putting America first, putting our families first, putting the Constitution first, and putting our children first. So with that, I have to introduce a young lady, my oldest daughter, Kai. Pretty good, Kai, I don't know. With that kind of applause in the Trump family, it creates some problems. But she was with me. She was with me when we found out about my father, her grandfather, and best golfing buddy was shot. And she called me the next morning and said, "Dad, I must speak at the RNC this week. I don't care." And I said to her, "Are you sure you want, your first speech ever, you wanted to be in front of 50,000 people and tens of millions on TV?" And she goes, "I don't care." So I called my dad. I said, "Listen, she wants to do this." And he goes, "Whoa, that's a big one." And he just said, "You know what? That kid is an absolute winner. Let her do it." And that, again, is the fight that we all need in our country. That's what we want for all of our children. So with that, my daughter, Kai.
Hi, everyone. Thank you all for the support for the past decade, and we're looking forward to the next 4 years, and God bless America. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. You are the best. No one will fight harder than my father for all of you. There is no more resilient man in the world than Donald Trump. Every time they tried to take him out, every time they said he was finished and we're moving on, he came back bigger, better, stronger than ever before. And this next 4 years, with this incredible team that we've assembled, is going to be the pièce de résistance. This is going to be it. We're going to win for all of you. So thank you, and God bless.
Don Jr. Well, there's Kai. She came out again. Well, the Trump's heading off stage. Let's see who's up next, or if they're going to go to the Don. Wow. Okay, let me take that off the screen for a second here, folks. I want to check on the poll and see what you guys had to say about the poll so far. Well, only 35% like it. Wow, it's split pretty evenly. 35% said yes. 30% said no. 35% said let's see how it goes. Wow. It's no clear winner there. 8 votes apiece. Wow. Somebody just changed their vote just to change the outcome on me. That was clever. Okay, Kai Trump, yep. Oh, you're telling me the Democrats have 4 years to show just how bad they are. Who's this now? They're just adjusting it? Yep. They're just adjusting the microphone. Anyway, so yeah, wow. By the way, that's a Garden of the Gods in Colorado behind me there, Colorado Springs. Okay, I thought that was somebody speaking. We blame Matthew for the dodgy poll results. I think so. I think Matthew voted 3 times with all of his accounts. He logged in. I'm 50-50, says Nicholas. Nick's 50-50. Too many machines broke. Not here. They work fine here. Oh, no notification, Pablo. Don't forget, tomorrow I'll be live at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for the inauguration. 2 hours before the inauguration, I'll go live and stay live throughout the inauguration tomorrow. So Tune in for that. Robbie Viney said, so beautiful I could cry. Well, I was crying a moment ago. That's why I had to turn the mic off. The MCI Center, Washington, D.C. Do the Eagles have snow? I hadn't even checked that out. Let me look and see. I need this one here. Okay, let me check. Xfinity. Okay. They're fiddling with that stage. They should have had it ready. Okay. Why am I signing in? It was always signing me out. Stupid thing. Am I in? Okay. Watch TV online. Can't show it on the screen, but I can check and see if there's actually snow in that game. Philadelphia ought to be getting buried under snow right now. They're just a little bit to the east of where I'm at, a couple hours. There it is, Rams, Eagles. Let's see. Let me see. Come on. Come on. It takes so long.
On the couch.
Got a commercial. Oh, blush it. Popcorn fell on the floor. Shoot. Now it's breaking apart. Oh, yeah, it's snowing there. 16-13 the third quarter. Eagles winning. Snow all over the place. Snow all over the place. So, Trump's meme coin has lost 60% value. What are we talking about? What meme coin? Eagles have the ball in the shadow of their goal line. They better be careful. Out to the 8-yard line. Is it carry? What's Rams uniforms? This color fast stuff sucks. Horrible. Eagles better hang in there. Their uniforms look all right. That dark green they went to a few years back is really good looking for the Eagles uniforms. Boy, my son today, 1.39 kilowatt hours. Yeah, so we're waiting for Trump to come back. Well, these guys are all wrapped up in Philly. We've got a 2nd and 6. Got to be careful they're not throwing an interception. Deep in their own territory here. Guy's going to take a sack. There's a safety. Oh, that was stupid. Why didn't you get rid of the ball? What a dumb quarterback for the Eagles. Just gave up a sack. He had like 8 seconds to throw the ball. Throw it to the sidelines and get rid of it. And now you've just given up 2 points and they get the ball back. What a moron. Who's this idiot that got quarterbacking for the Philadelphia Eagles? He's about as bright as a 2-watt light bulb. Wow, let me see when they snap it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 seconds, and that's on slow motion. So he had at least 4 or 5 seconds there. What an idiot. What an idiot. Eagles defense, or Eagles offense sucks. His name is Hurts? Yeah, he hurts all right. Jalen Hurts. Yeah, well, Jalen sucks. Americans pulse conveys a sense of being in tune with what's happening. Exactly. Timely and reliable, relatable. Thank you, Sean E. Rose. Trump's worth is $52 billion in paper? I don't think so. He doesn't have $52 billion. Where did that come from? From that coin? From his social media? All right, so the Eagles a kick from the 20, a free kick. Wow. I tuned in just in time to see the Eagles go sideways here. It is snowing like crazy in Philadelphia, man. People are going to get covered in snow. All right, what's going on over here in the Trump rally? Big breaks in this rally. This is not acceptable, man. This is BS. Delaying a lot here. Come on. Here we go. Here's the kick. Down to the 15-yard line. And up to the 35. Oh, boy. Being driven backwards. No tackle made. All right. Let's see how that sounds. Here's a second here. Put the volume on over here.
Worked out. So the Rams are down 1 with 19 seconds and have the ball at their own 35.
There you go. All right. I like watching games that have mud and or snow. Those are awesome games. Love to see players play in the mud and snow. That's how football's meant to be played. Not this candy-ass Florida weather stuff. Anyway, so I'm watching NFL in ages. I got it on now while I'm waiting for somebody to come on the stage here. A lot of hats out there. Some cowboy hats in the crowd, too. She just gave up 8 yards on a carry. That's not going to get it done, Eagles. First down carry, got 8 yards. Wow. Man, it is really snowing there. I mean, I'd show you on the screen, but they've got a way of blocking it out so I can't show it on the screen. They're very clever. Wow. It is snowing like crazy. Means I'm getting buried under snow out here, too. I have a lot of shoveling to do tomorrow morning. Oof. Wow. Well, this is a long break, folks. Apologize for a long break between speakers, but hey, here's what it is. Whoever decides to spend money in crypto will be Bitcoin. Too many pump and dump schemes. Yeah, exactly, especially in the meme coins. Swimming and eating watermelons. Yeah, I know. No snow in Minnesota. Isn't that ironic? Only Florida, Atlanta, and Hawaii. No snow. Who's this? Oh, is that Lee Greenwood?
Just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today. 'Cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Ladies and gentlemen, President Donald J. Trump.
All right, here we go.
From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA. There's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Oh, you got a good haircut and Trumpster.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 47th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Lee Greenwood. What a good haircut he got.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. We won. We won.
We did. I know he could go on for hours, Hendo. I hope not. It's 20 after 5.
Thank you very much, everybody. What a good feeling. We like winning, don't we? Huh? We're going to make our country greater than ever before. Hello, Washington, and hello, America. We're all over America. I'm thrilled to be back with so many friends, supporters, and true American patriots on the eve of taking back our country. That's what we're going to do, take back our country. Tomorrow at noon, the curtain closes on 4 long years of American decline, and we begin a brand new day of American strength and prosperity, dignity and pride. Bringing it all back. Once and for all, we're going to end the reign of a failed and corrupt political establishment in Washington, a failed administration. We're not going to take it anymore. We're going to stop the invasion of our borders. We're going to reclaim our wealth. We're going to unlock the liquid gold that's right under our feet, liquid gold. We're going to bring back law and order to our cities. We're going to restore patriotism to our schools, get radical left, woke ideologies the hell out of our military and out of our government. And we are going to make America great again.
Notice how he says we. It's never I. It's always we.
I want to thank the tens of thousands of incredible men and women who have come from all over the nation to take part in this very special moment. And I just heard in watching some of the coverage that there are rallies like this taking place all over the country.
Yep.
People are happy. People are happy. It's been a long time. None of this would have been possible without you and the millions of hardworking citizens who have joined our cause. You know, right over there, just noticed a group of beautiful ladies, beautiful women from North Carolina. From North Carolina.
The
right
ones
here
that are always
too.
following them around to all these rallies.
I don't know how the hell they've been to 167 rallies. You believe it?
They don't have jobs. Their
You
lives.
think their husbands are happy about that? I don't know.
Maybe. They're happy to see him gone.
But they look beautiful. They're incredible people, and they love our country. Thank you very much. Then up here I see we have front row Joes all over the place. Uncle Sam, Mr. Wall. Oh, boy, oh, boy. But we've been through so much together, and for the next 4 years, I will fight for you every single day. We're going to be fighting for you. This is the greatest political movement in American history. And 75 days ago, we achieved the most epic political victory our country has ever seen. That's what they say. We won the popular vote for the first time of any Republican in many, many years. We swept all 7 swing states by big numbers. We won Pennsylvania, we won Georgia, we won North Carolina, we won Michigan,
Wisconsin,
we won
Arizona.
Wisconsin. We won Arizona, we won Nevada. We won them all by historic margins, and we won the great state of Florida by 13 points. Nobody's done that ever.
Yep.
And a record that will never be broken. All 50 states shifted toward the Republican Party, the first time that that's ever happened. All 50 states.
Yep.
We won the largest number of African American voters in Republican Party history.
That's not true.
We won more
Since
Hispanic
1930s.
American votes than any Republican has ever gotten before by a lot. And we won Latino men and women, and on top of that, youth, men, women, urban, suburban, rural, and people from everywhere in between are joining us in record numbers. We've never had anything like this. Too big to rig, that's what I used to say. Too big to rig. We made it too big. Oh, and they tried. They tried. It was too big. Around 9:02, they just said, let's get the hell out of here. This isn't working. They were swamped, to put it nicely. We also took back the U.S. Senate. We had some great people running. And the House Republicans won their largest popular vote majority in presidential year since 1928. We had a lot of people voting. So the Senate, the House Republicans, we got all three of them. A little bit close on those two. Senate's in great shape. House Republicans, actually, they both have great leaders. They both have great people heading. John Thune is fantastic. And if you look at Mike Johnson, he's got a pretty tight majority, but actually it's very tight, but it's very good because we vote unified. We're really voting unified, and
we
so
don't,
it doesn't make much difference. In the election of 2024, which will be the most consequential election in American history, we not only won a mandate, but we built a new American majority that will lead our country to unparalleled success for generations to come. That's what we want to do. And someday, in 30 years from now, 40 years from now, 50 years from now, some of these young people are going to say, I remember Donald Trump, he did a good job. He set us on his way. He told us, he gave us a path. Our new administration will inherit disasters at home and abroad, an economy plagued by inflation and high interest rates, a catastrophic border crisis. Nobody can believe they let people in. They have an open border policy. Do you think that makes sense? Open borders. Anybody wants to. Jails, prisons, mental institutions, gangs being emptied right through that ugly open border. A government that cannot care for its citizens in a time of emergency. Look at what's happening in Los Angeles. Look at what's happening in North Carolina.
Yep.
They've treated them so badly. In a planet on the brink of World War III. It's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. But starting tomorrow, I will act with historic speed and strength and fix every single crisis facing our country. We have to do it. We're not going to have a country left. Before even taking office, you are already seeing results that nobody expected to see. Everyone is calling it
business confidence.
I don't want to say this, it's too braggadocious, but we'll say it anyway. The Trump effect. It's you. You're the effect.
Yep.
Since the election, the stock market has surged and small business optimism has soared a record 41 points to a 39-year high. Bitcoin has shattered one record high after another. The major investment company known as DMAC, the properties, has announced that it will be investing between $20 and $40 billion in the United States, and SoftBank, another great company, has pledged between $100 and $200 billion. These are all investments that are only being made because of the fact that we won the election.
Hey, Dave.
Create jobs for hundreds of thousands, even millions of Americans. Today I spoke with Tim Cook of Apple. He said they're going to make a massive investment in the United States because of our big election win. And as of today, TikTok is back.
Yes, it is.
So, you know, I did a little TikTok thing. We have a guy, TikTok Jack. He's a young kid, like 21 years old. And we hired this guy, and I went on TikTok. Can you believe what I'll do to win an election? And we went on TikTok, and Republicans have never won the young vote, the youth vote. They win a lot of votes, but they never won the youth vote. We won the youth vote by 36 points.
Yeah.
So I like TikTok. I like it. I like it. I had a slightly good experience, wouldn't you say? Romney lost it by 40 points. Not so long ago, we won it by 36 points. That's a very big spread. But I said we need to save TikTok because we're talking about a tremendous...
Came back this afternoon.
Who in this
I already
audience
did a video on it.
goes with TikTok? Many? Yeah, very popular. And frankly, we have no choice. We have to save it. A lot of jobs. We don't want to give our business to China. We don't want to give our business to other people. And I said, you know, TikTok without my approval, meaning the president's approval, because Congress gave the president the right to make a deal, do whatever he wants. And they did that a long time ago when they had a different president. They didn't know that I was going to be the president, I guess. So I said, very simply, a joint venture. So if TikTok is worth nothing, zero, without an approval, you know, if you don't approve, they're out of business, they're worth nothing. If you do approve, they're worth like $1 trillion. They're worth some crazy number. So I said, I'll approve, but let the United States of America own 50% of TikTok. I'm approving on behalf of the United States. So they'll have a partner, the United States, and they'll have a lot of bidders, and the United States will do what we call a joint venture. And there's no risk. We're not putting up any money. All we're doing is giving them the approval, without which they don't have anything. So I don't know. It sounds like that works. What do you think? Good? I think so. So whether you like TikTok or not, we're going to make a lot of money. Perhaps most beautiful of all, this week we achieved an epic ceasefire agreement as a first step toward lasting peace in the Middle East. And this agreement could only have happened as a result of our historic victory in November. That was some victory. Was that greatest? I don't even know which was greater, 2016 or this one. I think this one. Look, Honest Abe Lincoln. We have Honest Abe. We have Uncle Sam. You know, Uncle Sam shook my hand about 2 months ago. He's got the strongest grip I've ever. You are a strong man. I said, what the hell was that? But I'm glad to report that the first hostages have just been released.
Oh, that's interesting.
And who knows what's going to happen? I know that
doesn't belong
Biden
to someone else. This is crap.
They made the deal. Well, you know. I mean, that deal should have. First of all, it would have never happened if I were president. Would have never happened. There was not even a thought of it.
This is BS with the stream blocked. Wow, that's one way to harass people. That's bullshit. So that's bullshit. Wow. Detected audio in your stream belonging to someone else. The audio, it's Trump speaking. It doesn't belong to someone else. It's available. What a crock of shit. What a crock. Let me go to Trump's TikTok, Twitter and do it there. What a crock. Unbelievable. Audio belonging to somebody else. What, is there a code in there they can determine? That's bullshit. Let's go to Twitter. Fucking Trump. Unbelievable. Trump rally. Wow. I've been on forever, an hour and 53 minutes, and suddenly when Trump talks, they cut me off. Here we go. Donald J. Trump Jr.
Great. There he is. Hello, Steve. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve.
What a crock. What an absolute crock. Okay, let's go with this and see if we can't get this to work now. I've detected audio my ass. 20 million people are watching this on Trump's channel.
Than they've achieved in 4 years with being president. But just imagine all of the good things that we will accomplish together with 4 more years in the White House. And We're going to do a lot of things. You're going to see something tomorrow. You're going to see executive orders that are going to make you extremely happy. Lots of them. Lots of them. We have to set our country on the proper course. By the time the sun sets tomorrow evening, the invasion of our borders will have come to a halt, and all the illegal border trespassers will in some form or another be on their way back home. Think of it. We've allowed millions and millions of people into our country through open borders. No checks, no vetting, no anything. Millions and millions of people. And lots of those people are murderers. 52% of them killed more than one person. Other than that, they're quite fine. They're nice people. These are rough people. Remember, I used to say these people are rough. And they would say, no, no, these are illegal immigrants. They're very safe. I said, they're not safe. Look at what's happened with Venezuela, where they're sending these gangs in and they're taking over apartment complexes in Colorado and then cutting off the fingers of a man who had the nerve and desire to call the police. He said, you want to call the police? Bah, guess what? You have no fingers. These are rough people, and they're getting the hell out of our country. They're out. The border security measures I will outline in my inaugural address tomorrow will be the most aggressive, sweeping effort to restore our borders the world has ever seen. You know, we had the best, safest border in the history of our country. You remember that with the great chart that I put up. I don't even know if they have that chart now. Maybe they do. These guys are good. Maybe they do. Who they? I don't know. I didn't tell them I was going to do this. I didn't tell, but we have some very good people, but I didn't say. But we had a chart, and I looked to my right, and then I said, ooh, that hurt. What the hell was that? I still have that throbbing feeling in my ear. Oh, there it is. Look at it. These people are amazing. I didn't tell them I was doing that. That's fantastic. Yeah, it's all over the place. I love that. That is the most beautiful piece of paper I've ever seen in my life. But if you look at that chart, and you look at the red arrow on the bottom, that's the single lowest we ever had in history, at least recorded history, of illegals pouring into our country. We had done a great job, and then they took over, and look what happened. It's like an Elon Musk rocket ship going up. That reminds me of Elon, his rocket ships. Look at that. Look at the difference. And it just continued and continued, and we're taking in people that shouldn't be here. They come in from prisons, from jails. They shouldn't be here. Mental institutions. I used to mention, and the press would always excoriate me, I'd say the late, great Hannibal Lecter came into our country today. Silence of the Lamb. Anybody see that movie? Lovely movie. And when people went to the voter booth, they said, we don't want Hannibal Lecter in our country. The press would say, why is he bringing up Hannibal Lecter? That was a fictitious character. Actually, they're not so fictitious. We have people in our country that are probably worse that we allowed in. But we will quickly reestablish control of our sovereign territory and borders. We will expel every single illegal alien, gang member, and migrant criminal operating on American soil.
Yeah.
And remove the savage gang Tren de Aragua from the United States. Here's a little video for you to see about this gang. Go ahead.
Open borders, deadly consequences.
Border crisis. Record high crossings are putting a strain on cities across America. It is a full-blown invasion.
Armed Venezuelan gang.
I don't want to get a copyright strike for that. So, yeah. Anyway, I don't know what's with this meme coin. I don't know why you guys buy meme coins. Why do people do that? That's just silly. I mean, didn't you learn it's not enough with Hawk 2, a girl? And somebody said something about her going to jail. I wouldn't be shocked to see her get charged with a crime, that's for sure. Pablo Charlie, knock it off. $60% value. Well, it's not a real coin, is it? You're not actually getting a coin. It's just Bitcoin. Huh. Yeah, though. So they. I didn't even know. I'm glad you guys put something in the chat because I didn't see that. Because I still see. I have my broadcast software in front of me. I can see myself here in the corner, then my background, and because I had the browser open, I couldn't see my studio, which is in the other window. So I couldn't see that it disappeared. So thank you for pointing out that the video was gone, the audio was gone. That's typical YouTube nonsense. I detected someone else's audio. Whose audio? It doesn't belong to any individual. Everybody and their brother is streaming this stuff. Just do understand it and never invest in things. Yeah, exactly, Dave Ranke. That's the philosophy from Peter Lynch, from the former Magellan Fidelity fund manager. He wrote a lot of books, and one of them he said, only invest in things you understand. That was key to success, and that's always been my philosophy. If I don't understand it, I don't invest in it. Yep, I just don't invest in the nonsense. So, sell it high and then buy gold bullion. Ethereum. I have an Ethereum account, but I have no money. I've never done anything with it. So here we go. Trump is back.
People compared to some of them, they're nicer than others. These are really vicious people, gang members, and many, many people from prisons. And crime all over the world is down. You know why? Because they got their criminals into the United States of America. You look at Venezuela, they've emptied their prisons into our country. Many other places the same. I would have done the same if I headed up any of the countries. I know most of those guys are smart. They're leaders. They are smart, streetwise people. As soon as I heard they were going to have open borders, I said, if you do that, every prison all over the world is going to be emptied out into our country. They come in from the Congo. The Congo's big on emptying their prisons. The only thing good about it is they make our criminals look like really nice people. These people are vicious people all over the world, not just South America, all over the world they come, from mental institutions and from jails and prisons. With our actions tomorrow, my administration will deliver justice for every family whose loved one has been stolen from them by migrant crime, including Laken Riley, Rachel Morin, Jocelyn Nungari, Kayla Hamilton, and every other precious American soul that we have lost to these animals. Their memories will live in the hearts forever, in our hearts forever, and we will never, ever forget them. And their contribution, I told their mothers who were devastated, their parents, their fathers, they're devastated. They'll never be the same. They'll never be the same. But I said, your daughter has made a major contribution. Your son has made a major contribution. There are hundreds and even thousands of victims of this horrible atrocity. And you add those numbers to the numbers of crime that we're already going through the roof, and it's something that you wouldn't even believe. Do you remember I did the debate, and I had David Muir from ABC saying, no, crime has gone down. I said, no, it's gone through the roof. Crime has gone through the roof, David. No, crime has gone down. I said, it's gone through the roof. And then he goes, I disagree with that. The next day they announced that crime was up like 40%. This guy is... The whole thing is it's so bad. You can't even imagine how anybody could be for these things. Think of it, open borders, prisons, and mental institutions, men playing in women's sports, transgender for everyone. Transgender. And very soon we'll begin the largest deportation operation in American history, larger even larger than President Dwight Eisenhower, who has the record right now. And we're going to end the Biden war on American energy and unleash our energy resources to quickly defeat inflation and achieve the lowest cost of energy and electricity on Earth. And we're going to be using our emergency powers to allow countries and entrepreneurs and people with a lot of money build big plants, AI plants. We need double the energy that we already have, and it's going to end up being more than that. And we're going to slash the regulations, environmental regulations that are really put in there in order to stop progress in this country. Yep. We're going to also slash something else, the waste in our bloated federal bureaucracy. We will create the new Department of Government Efficiency, headed by a gentleman named Elon Musk, who's here someplace. I don't know where the hell he is. He's here someplace.
The left is melting down over Elon, but the right loves him, the center loves him. They used to love him when he pushed their bullshit solar stuff. There he is.
Come here, Elon. Did you see his rocket yesterday? It was captured.
Yeah, it blew up.
And X is with him. X. Come on, Elon, say a couple.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. President. Sorry, little X just followed me on the stage here. He's a very enthusiastic supporter, as you can see. Woo! Yeah. So we're looking forward to making a lot of changes, and you know this victory is the start, really.
Little kid. You guys can't see him.
What matters going forward is to actually make significant changes, have cement those changes, and set the foundation for America to be strong for a century, for centuries, forever. So.
Well, left will screw it up again.
And make America great again. Yeah. So, yeah. So anyway, we're gonna do great things here. Thank you.
Look at the little guy.
Thank you, Elon.
That's hilarious.
You know, I always say we have to be protective of our geniuses.
I agree with you, Nick.
We don't have too many, but that one is a good one. Now, I watched his rocket come down about 3 months ago, and I thought it was crashing. I was talking to somebody on the phone. By the way, same thing happened yesterday. It came down, and it was captured so beautifully. It came down, it's tumbling, it's a mess, it's going down. I say, oh, look at that thing, that's a disaster. And then it gets like a couple of miles away from Earth, and all of a sudden the engines start going on, the things start, and then I see it coming in and landing in the gantry, and I'm watching it, I'm saying, oh, it's gonna crash, oh, but those engines came out and they blew the fire all over the place. And all of a sudden those two big arms came and hugged it like you would hug your little baby. And that sucker landed it. Nobody's been able to do that but him. And he's a great guy. And we have him and Vivek and some great people working on a thing called costs. And he's got the credibility to do it too. And we're gonna do things that are really amazing. But he went out to Pennsylvania after that. He landed that rocket nobody had ever seen. By the way, China can't do it, Russia can't do it, or come close. It would be 10 years before they can do it. And the US can't do it except for him. And it's pretty amazing. But he did that, and then he journeyed to Pennsylvania, where he spent like a month and a half campaigning for me in Pennsylvania. And he's a popular guy, and he was very effective. And he knows those computers better than anybody, all those computers, those vote counting computers. And we ended up winning Pennsylvania like in a landslide, so it was pretty good. It was pretty good. So thank you to Elon.
Well, it wasn't a landslide, but yes, he won convincingly.
His son's name is X. He's the only guy who could get away with the name X.
Well, Prince was a question mark.
His son is a great guy. One thing we know, his son is smart. If you believe in the racehorse theory, he's got a nice, smart son. But thank you very much to Elon and everybody. We've had so much help. Every radical and foolish executive order of the Biden administration will be repealed within hours of when I take the oath of office.
That's exciting.
Oh, you're going to have a lot of fun watching television.
Yeah.
Somebody said yesterday, sir, don't sign so many in one day. Let's do it over a period of weeks. I said, like hell, we're going to do it over weeks. We're going to sign them at the You know that old story. Let's do it later. Then it never gets done. No, we're doing them tomorrow.
Yep.
And we'll have plenty to sign in the future. Don't worry about it. It's not going to stop. But we're going to stop the destructive and divisive diversity, equity, and inclusion mandates all across the government and private sector and return our country to the merit system. You know, the Supreme Court ruled that the United States is allowed to go by the merit system, which is what made us great in the first place. That was a big ruling that a lot of people don't even know about, but it was a big, tremendous ruling. And you're focusing on character, competence, and qualifications in all hiring decisions. Now you're allowed to go by competence and ability and genius. You don't have to hire somebody to send up one of his rocket ships that doesn't know anything about what's happening. As a first step toward restoring transparency and accountability to government, we will also reverse the overclassification of government documents, and in the coming days, we are going to make public remaining records relating to the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy,
Whoa.
his brother Robert
Wow.
Kennedy, as well
Wow.
as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Wow.
and other topics of great public.
They're probably burning the records right now.
Released, Uncle Sam.
I'll bet they're burning the records right now. The Kennedy assassination records will finally come out. Wow.
And I will direct our military to begin construction of the great Iron Dome missile defense shield.
Wow.
Which will all be made in the USA. And we will get wokeness the hell out of our military immediately.
Wow.
Make it like it used to be. Take a look at this.
You little scumbag! I got your name! I got your ass! You will not laugh! You will not cry! You will learn by the numbers!
Happy Pride. Happy Pride Month, and actually, let's declare it a summer of pride.
So you're a killer? Sir, yes, sir! Let me see your war face! Sir, you got a war face? Ah! That's a war face! Now let me see your war face! Ah!
He was a good actor, that guy. We don't want to get a copyright strike there. Yeah.
Oh, I got answers the way I look.
Yeah, it's all out of control. It's all out of control. This is silly, though. That's not the real army. They should have shown real army footage there instead of a movie. Marines in the movie. So, yeah. Lee Emery. Yeah, he's passed on, but he was a legend. Okay, is Trump back? There he is.
Thank you. So
Doug Mastriano looked like.
Wars with that. And that's the way it's going to be. The American people have given us their trust, and in return, we're going to give them the best first day, the biggest first week, and the most extraordinary first 100 days of any presidency in American history. To implement this historic agenda, I've assembled an all-star cabinet of patriots and visionaries and reformers who will fight for America, and together we will win, win, win for America. To restore the spirit of American armed forces, I have appointed Pete Hegseth as our next Secretary of Defense. Where's Pete? Where's Pete? Pete's here someplace. Where is he? Good job, Pete. They like you, Pete. Thanks, Pete. They like him. To bring back integrity to our intelligence community, Tulsi Gabbard will be our next director of national intelligence.
Yeah, no, I'm not buying that one. Not buying that one.
To make America healthy again, we will have Robert F. Kennedy Jr. as Secretary of Health and Human Services. To end the weaponization of our government and restore the impartial rule of law. Oh,
Pam
this
Bondi.
is so important. She's
Pam
so
Bondi.
incredible. Pam Bondi will be an outstanding Attorney General. She's going to do an incredible job. She will do an incredible job, and she's working with another person who's going to be unbelievable at the FBI, Kash
Patel. Yeah. Yes. Yep.
And tomorrow, everybody in this very large arena will be very happy with my decision on the J6 hostages.
Oh, the left is going to melt down.
I think you'll be very, very happy. I would say about 99.9% in this beautiful arena. And by the way, I want to thank the owners of this arena. They are great. They're up here someplace in one of those beautiful boxes.
They own all the sports
team is
teams,
doing
too.
very well, and Ovechkin is a great player, right?
There he is. He's going to break Gretzky's record, unfortunately.
Ted and all of the owners for allowing this to take place. It was really great. And thank you. It's a hell of an operation. Great place. Fantastic arena. Thank you, Ted. Thank you, everybody. At Homeland Security, we will have a tough leader in Kristi Noem, and we will have an outstanding Secretary of Transportation in Sean Duffy, Congressman Sean Duffy.
Not Pete Buttigieg.
Great people. And we're going to win so much that Governor Burgum of the Interior, you know Governor Burgum, one of the best governors in the country, is in charge of Department of the Interior, and the hottest man anywhere in the world for energy. When I announced him, people couldn't believe it. You didn't hear of him, but if you're in the energy business, he's considered the absolute best. Mr. Chris Wyatt of the Energy Department. He's going to head up the Energy Department. He's the hottest guy, and there is anybody in the energy business. They said, I can't believe you got Chris Wyatt. And a man named Marco Rubio is going to be our great future Secretary of State.
Little Marco.
And Howard Lutnick, a tremendous success on Wall Street, is going to be our Secretary of Commerce. They have to go through these drills, but they're going to. And I want to thank the Republican senators. They've been doing great. And John Thune has been doing a great job in moving the process along quickly. We're going to have a lot of them hopefully approved very quickly. And a very special woman, Linda McMahon, is going to be our future Secretary of Education, which we're going to be giving back to the states. Let the state run education.
All right, there you go.
I said to Linda, Linda, I'm making you the Secretary of Education, but if you do a great job,
You're going to be out of work.
you will put yourself out of a job.
Right.
Because you're going to be sending it back to the states, and she's fantastic. And her staff, which has been largely hired, is fantastic. And all of the other leaders will come to me and they're going to say, do you remember I used to do this for fun? But it's really not fun, it's fact. Because we have to do some of best of, right? But they're going to come and say to me, sir, we're winning too much, sir. We can't take it anymore. We have to stop winning, sir. We can't do it. We're not used to winning in our country. And each one of them is going to say, every single one, sir, please, you're destroying our country. We're winning too much. Our country isn't prepared for this. They're not used to winning, sir. And I'll say, no, Linda and everybody, we're not going to stop winning. The people of our country want us to keep on winning, and we're going to go win like never, ever before. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to be doing it, Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam is having a heart attack down here. Look at him. Uncle Sam is going wild. And they think I pay for these people. I have no idea who he is. All I know is he does. And there's Abe Lincoln. Thank you, honest Abe. I have no idea. I swear, I have no idea who the hell he is. But he looks like Abe. He's probably a little bit shorter, in all fairness. Abe was 6'6". He's a little bit shorter. He's about a foot shorter. Other than that, he's perfect. Thank you, Abe. In addition to the most talented cabinet ever assembled, and we think we're hearing things like that, we will be supported in our mission by countless wonderful American patriots. First, let me thank my incredible family, and I want to thank in particular somebody that headed up the Republican Party, along with Mike, the two of them, Lara Trump, who you saw before, produced those two beautiful children. Lara Trump is unbelievable. She was the chairman of the Republican Party. And nobody ever said, oh, gee, it's a family member. They actually said, how the hell did you get her to do it? And she did a phenomenal job. We had a minimum of cheating. We watched them like a hawk. Where is Lara? Where the hell is she? But she did some
Where the hell is she?
See, she wants to be nice and quiet. She's here someplace. Thank you, Lara.
We found her.
Thank you very much, hon. She's phenomenal.
But he talked her out of being a senator in Florida. I wonder why that was.
Didn't they do a beautiful job? The son and the daughter. How many young kids know that one? They don't know that one. But her husband is someone I'm very proud of. He's doing a great job. He's been subpoenaed more than any human being in history, I believe. Every day he'd get a subpoena from Congress on something, bullshit. But he'd get a subpoena. He's got a PhD in subpoenas. But he did a fantastic job. And Don, you know all about Don, how he did. He's great. He's very popular, too. He knows a lot about guns, I want to tell you that.
Where'd that come from?
We had, by the way, I have to tell you, we had great support from every gun group, including the NRA, which really worked hard. And Ivanka and Jared are here, and Tiffany and Michael are here, and Barron and my 10 incredible grandchildren, and another one coming through Tiffany.
Tiffany's pregnant from the Arab.
And of course, I want to thank our next Vice President of the United States, J.D. Vance. Wherever he may be, there's a lot of people. Wherever the hell he is, he's here someplace. It's a lot of people. It's a little tough when you say, where is he? You know, you got a lot of people in here. But J.D. Vance has been extraordinary. And he's got an unbelievable wife, the Second Lady of the United States, Usha Vance. So, Usha, thank you very much. Beautiful couple, great people. We're also pleased to be joined tonight by Hulk Hogan, the Hulkster. The Hulkster. One thing, it's not hard to find him. All he has to do is stand up and you say, there he is. But he's great. And Kid Rock, wow. Kid Rock is a friend of mine. He's a friend of mine for a long, long time. He did that thing on Budweiser. Budweiser will never be the same when he did the gun with the MAGA hat.
Bud Light.
That was the commercial that everybody saw. Also with us tonight is a great actor, tremendously talented guy, John Voight. Who's great, and a friend of mine. And Sylvester Stallone is here.
Oh, Sly's there. I didn't know that.
And you know, I got Mel Gibson, Sylvester Stallone, and John Voight to become ambassadors to Hollywood, California, to put it back on track. So they're all ambassadors. You have to refer to them as ambassador, Mr. Ambassador. And a man who's got an army of young people, Charlie Kirk, is here. And I want to thank
Charlie Kirk.
Charlie is
strap
fantastic. I mean, this guy, Don't believe the stuff when you hear the kids are liberal. They're not liberal. Maybe they used to be, but they're not anymore. You got to see how many people are for us. And I want to thank Megyn Kelly. She's been terrific. She's been really great. And Billy Ray Cyrus.
Achy
And
breaky
Lee
heart.
Greenwood, wow, has he been trumpeted. What a song and what a man. And you know, by the way, these microphones, you see the microphones? I said, what the hell are those microphones doing standing
they're
behind
all around
me?
him.
You're going to have a little special treat
Oh,
at the end of this
that's why.
speech. I don't want to tell you because you'll rush me off the stage. Get off the stage.
He's a fraud, Pablo
But you
Charlie.
have a little special treat, and I won't tell you, but let's put it this way. It's the people that 30 years ago had a hot song, never hit number one.
YMCA. Village people are coming out.
30 years later, it hit number one.
It was 40 years
after
ago.
week.
40 years ago.
And they're here to sing.
Hopefully I won't get a copyright
They're here
strike for
to
that.
sing. For you.
It's a fact.
And you won't recognize them. They're slightly larger than they used to be, but that's the way life
Aren't we all? Aren't we all, Don?
I'll tell you, that's the way life goes. There's nothing we can do about that. Sebastian Gorka, stand up, Sebastian.
He dumped him
There's
the
a
first
patriot.
administration.
He's been with me through thick and
Hungarian.
thin, right, Sebastian? Now he's with the administration.
He's
Thank
tall,
you.
by the way.
Great guy.
Very tall.
And again, I want to thank Elon for what he did in Pennsylvania. He worked so hard. He worked so hard in Pennsylvania. Great guy. And
Oh, Trump will
a man
dance.
who is a champion. A man who took something from nothing. Everybody said this is something will never work. It's too violent. But he understood people. He said they like violence, unfortunately.
My definition isn't off.
But a man who
Has to do with
understood
Turning
fighting
Point
better than
USA.
any man ever. There's never been anything like this. What Dana White did with the UFC and building it into a monster sport franchise. So I want to thank Dana White of USC for being here. And Dana, you've done a job like nobody could have done. Thank you. He's a great guy and a friend of mine. A great friend of mine.
He's highlighting a lot of it.
He's a
Friends.
tough cookie.
Friends.
You want him on your side the whole time. Every one of those people you want on your side. And we have dozens of other celebrities and everything, but we're going to get back to what we're doing. But I do want to say, in the audience, we have many governors, many senators, many members of Congress, and other distinguished guests. Far too many to name, unless you'd like me to name them. No? Do you want me to name governors, senators, and Congress people? No. I thought you were going to say that. Sorry, governors. No, but we appreciate all
X
of
isn't
the
100% free
love
speech
that we've
platform.
gotten
I said
from
that.
them. I'll tell you, our House and our Senate Republicans have been unbelievable, and the governors are unbelievable, the job they're doing. Of the crime-ridden cities, the top 25,
Democrat.
every single one of them is run by a Democrat.
Yep.
Does that tell you something? We don't have problems in the Republican cities. Tonight, I also want to send our love to everyone affected by the terrible wildfires raging in California. We're praying for you all. We love you all. We're going to be there very soon. I'm going to go out there on Friday to see it and to get it moving back. We're going to get some of the best builders in the world, and we'll get it moving back. And I also want to pay my respects to the great people of North Carolina. You know, I won it every single time. And they've been treated very badly. FEMA almost didn't know it existed. And we're going to get North Carolina rocking and rolling, okay? We're going to get them rocking and rolling. They've been treated very badly as a state. Together we will rebuild Los Angeles better, more beautiful than ever before. We're going to get it going. We have the best builders in the world. It's the only people that could do it. Nobody else knows what the hell they're doing. And in 2028, the Los Angeles Olympics will be one of the great sporting events and patriotic celebrations.
Women's World Cup in
history.
2027.
With Gianni, the head of the Olympics, and because of the wildfires, they're going to do a special job. They're going to really do something very special for the Olympics. And the opposite, some people say, oh, maybe the Olympics can't go there. It turned out just the opposite. They came to see me the other day, and the committee, and it's just the opposite. So the Olympics is great. and Johnny for the others. You know, the World Cup, Johnny is the head of it. We had our top people, Wasserman. They all came in on the Olympics, and then I saw Johnny. And we got the World Cup, too. And, you know, it's only because they rigged the election that I'll be your president representing you there. You know, I got both of them. I got the Olympics, and I got the World Cup. And I said, you know, it's too bad. One was in 2026, and the other was in 2028. And I said, I won't be there. I won't be your president. But then they rigged the election, and now we won, so I'm going to be your president for the Olympics.
And America's 250th anniversary, too. 250 years.
Johnny, thank you for the World Cup. And everybody, thank you for the Olympics. We're going to have a great time. We have another thing happening. 250 years.
Yep.
A celebration like no other. 250 years. And that's going to be taking place next year. So we have a lot of big events coming. And everything we do everything. We take it very, very seriously. But what do we do more than anything else? We put America first. And it all starts tomorrow when I raise my hand on the Bible to be sworn as we'll be sworn in tomorrow. We're all going to be sworn in together. That's the way I look at it. It's not me. It's you. Greatest of all time. So we will be sworn in tomorrow. I'll be representing you as your 47th President of the United States. And just in conclusion, together we're going to cut your taxes, end inflation, slash your prices, getting them back down, raise your wages, and bring thousands of factories back to the USA, right where they belong, and that'll be done through tariffs and smart policy. We will build American, we will buy American, and we will hire American.
Sounds like a plan.
I will end the war in Ukraine. I will
Yes.
stop the chaos in the Middle East, and I will prevent World War III from happening, and you have no idea how close we are. We will crush violent crime in our cities and give our police the support, protection, resources, and respect they so dearly deserve. We will strengthen and modernize our military again. We did it. We rebuilt our entire military. And then they gave billions and billions of dollars of it to, you remember, to the Taliban.
Oh, that too.
They gave it to the Taliban. They gave our military equipment, a big chunk of it, to the enemy.
Not exactly accurate.
Do you know that we pay billions of dollars a year? Do you know this? Does anyone know this? To Afghanistan?
We're still doing
Do
it.
you know that?
Yep, still doing it.
And I say, if we're going to pay billions of dollars a year, tell them we're not going to give them the money unless they give back our military equipment that these
That's not going to happen. I don't want
poor,
it.
stupid people allowed for them to have. So we'll give them a couple of bucks. We want the military equipment back. We will rebuild our once great cities, including our capital in Washington, D.C., making them safe, clean, and beautiful again. And we want to make this city again safe. We don't want people coming to Washington and getting mugged, shot, killed. We're going to stop it. Law enforcement, and they have very good police here, but they have to be allowed to do their job. We're going to stop it. We're going to beautify it. We're going to make it the most beautiful capital in the world. We will teach our children to love our country, to honor our history.
There you
and
go.
To always respect our great
American flag.
And we will get critical race theory and transgender insanity the hell out of our schools.
Well, there's standing ovation for that one.
And always remember, this is so easy, this will be done tomorrow. We will keep men out of women's sports. It's over. I will defend religious liberty. I will restore free speech, and I will defend the right to keep and bear arms. We're going to defend that. After years of building up foreign nations, defending foreign borders, and protecting foreign lands, we are finally going to build up our country, defend our borders, and protect our citizens. And we will stop illegal immigration once and for all. We will not be invaded. We will not be occupied. We will not be overrun. We will not be conquered. We will be a free and proud nation once again, and that will take place tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Everyone in our country will prosper, every family will thrive, and every day will be filled with opportunity and hope, and also filled with a thing called the American dream that you don't hear much about anymore.
American
For
exceptionalism.
the past 9 years, you and I fought side by side against the most sinister and corrupt forces on earth. And in our magnificent victory on November 5th, you showed them once and for all that this nation does not belong to them. This nation belongs to you. From New York to Los Angeles, from Philadelphia to Phoenix, from Chicago to Miami, and from Houston to right here in Washington, D.C. Our country was won and built by generations of patriots who gave everything they had for our rights and for our freedom. They were farmers and soldiers, cowboys and factory workers, steel workers, coal miners, police officers, and pioneers who pushed onward, marched forward, and let no obstacle stand in their path. Nothing could get in their way. Together they laid down the railroads, raised up the skyscrapers, built the great highways, won 2 world wars, defeated fascism and communism, and launched American astronauts to the moon. It was hardworking patriots like you who built this country, and 75 days ago on November 5th, it was hardworking patriots like you who saved our country. You saved our country. Now, after all we have been through together, we stand on the verge of the 4 greatest years in American history. With your help, we will restore America's promise, and we will rebuild the nation that we all love so much. We are one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God. We will never give in. We will never give up.
We'll never surrender.
We will never back down, and we will never, ever, ever, ever surrender. We will fight, and we will win.
Oh, yeah.
And together, we will make America powerful again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America healthy again. We will make America strong again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And we will make
America great again.
Thank you very much.
Woo! That was awesome.
What a great victory for everybody. Thank you, America. Thank you very much.
All right, here come the village people. Here they come. Here they come. Is Trump going to dance with the village people? Can you imagine this? A gay anthem and Trump is up there dancing. Oh yeah, baby! Me to be unhappy. Place you can go. way to have a good time. Stay at the YMCA. Go Trump! Everything for your men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. YMCA. YMCA. I said young man! To have this one thing. To the YMCA. 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 Oh yeah. Ho-ho! We get in trouble for that one. You gotta be careful there, Gloria. Wow, the Trumpster, man, that was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. What a cool rally. Wish I'd been there, but not really possible. Not one of the special people. Yeah, look at this. All those phones out. All the recording, man. Wow. Incredible stuff. Absolutely incredible. Won't feel good till he's out of that building safely, though. And he's back where he needs to be tonight. I don't know where he's staying tonight, Trump Hotel. Look, they got another short Secret Service agent who couldn't possibly protect him out there on the detail. She's up there in front of him. Yeah, so the Trumpster, man, what a rally. I didn't like the breaks there. There were some big breaks that shouldn't have happened. It's kind of frustrating and annoying when they had those breaks, but Trump was prompt when it was his turn. Oops, what's going on there? Have I just lost my feed? Is that the end of that? Let's do that. Okay, I think it's just ended there, so it might be. Oh no, it's there. Okay, my bad. Okay, it came back. What the heck's going on there? Wrong screen. Oh no, it's done. Okay, we've lost that. Okay, my bad. Okay, let's go back here to. I guess that feed is over. They've ended the live stream. Okay, cool. All right, folks. No, it's still going over here. Let's go to this one here. I'll use this feed then. Okay, there we go. All right, I'll go with that feed while we still wrap it up here. All right, there we go. So that feed was over. There's no sound in this. Whoa, look at that strobe light. That's annoying. Gloria, wow. Laura Brannigan, man. Laura Brannigan. All right, well, that was pretty wild there. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Really appreciate it. We go on almost 3 hours on this bad boy. Where's my microphone? Is it still working? There it is. Okay. All right, you guys, Pablo Charlie and Matthew Dixon, knock it off. It's silly. Stop being fools over here, okay? A small audience. We don't need people to act like fools. You want to talk about what's going on, it's fine, but stop acting foolish. For one time, you can behave yourselves, all right? All right, so anyway, so there you have it, folks. Donald Trump's rally at the Capitol Center. Look at the top is emptying out already. People trying to get down from the top level so they can get down to the crowd down there. The upper level, which was full of people a few minutes ago, is now almost empty as they're coming down. Yep. They're coming down. Anyway. Wow, this was something else. Okay, it's 6:25 here on the East Coast of the United States. That makes it 7 hours later. About 1:25 in South Africa. People getting cranky. It's 12:25 in the Europe, so people also getting cranky there. I see. I don't think they have any speakers back on now. The next 4 years are going to be wild. It's going to be a crazy 4 years, and it all starts tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow on this channel, unless we get a strike and we can't broadcast. Then I'll go back to the other channel for this broadcast tonight. Who knows? We might get a strike because what Trump said. You never know with the censors on YouTube. Anyway, if it's still here tomorrow, to be on here. If not, then we'll revert to the other channel, or we'll do it off of Substack or something like that. So, yeah. Anyway, so yeah. All right. Okay, I've had enough of everybody, so let's just deal with this now. Okay. All right, that ought to clean things up a little bit there. All right, there we go. Yeah, it's 1:25 in South Africa, at least 7 hours difference from here, so it's pretty late there. Top level almost empty now. Second level below that emptying out too. People even down to the third level starting to filter out now. You're going to have to get back. I don't think, you're welcome, Nick. It was my pleasure sharing, and I hope you enjoyed it. It'll be noon Eastern Standard Time. So that's when the actual inauguration is. I'm going to come out at 10 o'clock and talk for a couple hours before that. Maybe give some new, God, that strobe light is annoying. So noon is when the actual swearing is, which would be 6 p.m. in Europe, 5 p.m. in the British Isles, and 7 p.m. in South Africa. So it's almost over, folks. But Biden, of course, had to try preempt Trump. He had a little ridiculous, black supremacy rally down in South Carolina, and lying about America with one of America's biggest race hustlers there, Clyburn, Senator Clyburn. Anyway, so it was, nobody watched it. There's like 700 people on the White House website, and they had like 400 likes. That's all fake. That's all fake. Anyway, yeah, Trump looks like he got out okay. And look, it's the place is emptying fast, man. Look at all the seats there. It's emptying really fast. People are going to get out of there now. The fun's over. This is the last rally. Won't be the last one ever. Won't be the last one ever, but I'm sure Trump will have rallies during his administration, especially when he wants to get a policy, get people behind his policy to support it. But tomorrow is going to be a long day for Donald Trump. His wrist will be very sore and tired signing executive orders tomorrow. You're welcome, Renell. And thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate it. It's a pleasure having you all here. And we'll see you tomorrow. If I'm up early enough, I'll probably do a news broadcast on the regular channel, and then we'll come over to this channel, which is now called America's Pulse. For the moment anyway, and we'll come over here and we will do the inauguration. So I figure I'll be on for about 3 hours at least tomorrow, if not a little bit longer. The inauguration itself shouldn't take too long. There'll be a prayer, yada, 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 and then Trump will take the oath and he'll have a speech, which hopefully won't be too long. Yeah, so that will be interesting and awesome. So, all righty, folks. This is the same place. Inauguration will be tomorrow because of the security issue. They're claiming it's weather, but we know it's security related. They can't hide that fact. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Let me go ahead and turn that off and turn this off because this thing doesn't work unless I do it's weird. I got to figure out what the deal is and check the settings on the other one. So then I'll come back over here, and there we go. Now I'm on screen. Okay, cool. All right, so that was pretty awesome, folks. I don't know about what you thought about it, but I thought it was pretty darn awesome. So good stuff there. Let's get back to the live feed here. Where I'm at. There we go. Good. Well, 36 people here. I had no idea there were that many people here watching. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button, folks. Appreciate it. Sandy prevailed with taking inside. Yes, it was smart. It is ridiculously cold outside. It's 24 right now, which is, I'm comfortable with that. When you stand around for 3 or 4 hours with security and everything else getting in and out, it's really cold. Especially for elderly people, it's going to be tough for them. And taking kids in this weather is just impossible. So, it's good that they're doing it inside. It's smart. I compare this with previous administration or previous ones when they did this. Anyway, at least we won't have to hear the media talking about Trump lied about how large the rally was because we know exactly how large the rally is. The place holds 20,000. That's how many will be there. Yeah. Anyway, y'all take care. Thanks a lot. And I'm going to wrap it up here. And be sure to hit the like button if you're not a subscriber, which I suspect everyone here is a subscriber because of the shadow banning. I'm sure that other people did YouTube on this tonight probably had, 5,000, 10,000 people watching their streams, but not this platform. Anyway, thanks a lot, folks. Going to wrap it up here. And we will see you hopefully tomorrow on the regular Colonel Chris Wyatt channel, and then maybe back here on this one as well. All righty? No more Biden. Yep, no more say goodbye to Joe. He's gone. Tomorrow will be the last time I play it won't be the last time, but certainly the last time I have a justification for playing the, I'm losing my mind. Mine's going blank. All right, folks, cheers. Bye-bye.